here. And as me the laptop, I don't need to hear playback of my voice. Wow, that looks fuzzy on there. Why is it so fuzzy? That's bizarre. Oh well. This is our first live stream through YouTube. I'm saying that because, well, I've done live streams on here before, but when you have under 1,000 subscribers, YouTube doesn't let you do it through YouTube. You have to use like an outside app for it. In my case, I was using Streamlabs, and then that ended up not working out the second time I used it. But now that I have over 1,000 subs, I can stream just through YouTube. It's a kind of a weird way to, I guess, say congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, I guess. But yeah, we're actually at, I think, about 1,120 something, maybe 1,130 something at this point. I haven't checked for a few days, but yeah, I appreciate all for it and everything. This is kind of a collection update on the 1/18 scale stuff. I have 2 random models to open that I'll be doing later on. These are just some Amazon, I guess, impulse buys from warehouse deals that I got. And then just showing off the displays that I have up in my room right now for models. But yeah, I guess we're just going to kind of wait around for a bit until some more people come. I did start this a little bit early. I did say 7, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to start, I guess. But yeah, just going to play around with some stuff on the laptop while we are waiting. And this will not be more than probably 45 minutes. The last few that I did were pretty long, but I know that the one I did last July, the collection update consisted of like 20 plus models. I don't know how I managed to even do that, get that many, or find the space for them, but this will probably be more normal now, where I only get a few models in like a 6-month period or so, until I am able to find just more physical space, I guess, for these things. But yeah. So here's our setup once again, me just kind of standing around. Got the laptop here where we can see comments. And I can zoom in on the laptop for no apparent reason. Wow, it's making me dizzy. But yeah. So yeah, there's the models we have right there. At least on here, as opposed to Streamlabs, I can tell right away if there's people watching or not, because it'll have like the person symbol on the top there, like the thumbs up logo. Ford Mustang. Hello, Nick. How's it going? Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for joining. That's good. I didn't know that I would see comments kind of popping up on my phone screen here too. Maybe I don't need to have the laptop open then. When I used, hey, Bow's Model Cars. Yeah, when I did this on Streamlabs, I see the comments like on my phone, like I can see them on here. So I have my laptop kind of open like I have it now. But I guess I don't have to do that. But oh well, it's already up and running, so we're going to kind of keep it that way. But yeah, here is the few models I've gotten since April. Yeah, April. That's when I did my 1,000 subs video. Got those 2 club there. I already had a 2016 Camaro, but it was red. I wanted one replacing that. And the Divo, I think, shortly after that, subscribers video. That's the oldest in terms of being added to the collection of the bunch here. And the Divo, kind of similar. That was from Amazon Warehouse Deals. I was never able to get that stuff off the roof, those kind of white scuff things. I think somebody said to use some kind of polish, but the thing is, it's like a matte paint finish, so you can't really use polish on it. But I don't really care. I paid like less than half price. I don't know the right word is. I got more than a 50% discount on because it was from Amazon Warehouse Deals, but nothing beats this. And the Xeon from $dollars from like Amazon and stuff, unless you find that at like a wholesale club. An actually working spoiler, which I was surprised to see. It's hard to like push up and down, so I kind of have it up right now. I'll be doing a video, like a review on this along with the charger in the near future. I already have unboxings and reviews of the Divo and the 2015 Wrangler. The Camaro, I already did a in-depth review on my red version that I got back in 2020, but I'll still do an unboxing video. I actually just got this today, so this is the newest addition to the collection. So I'll kind of do an unboxing and a quick review video where I just kind of combine the two into one, kind of reiterate points made with the Camaro that I have. Very nice. Quite the color scheme here too. I wasn't really intending for this to be like that, but if they on the shelf like this, they would. Yeah, the Divo is really cool. I think these are two of Brago's like best recent models here. This all the different details they put into these two cars, all the different textures you see, and just the paint jobs and everything. It's terrible you can go, like wholesale clubs for the prices that you can find them at. But yeah, these I think retail regularly for like $45 to $50. I would gladly pay that much for these. They have a lot of, just smaller, finer details to them. So yeah, we'll kind of get into, I guess, the collection update itself to start. So again, these are all the models I've gotten since April, late April. I think it was April 26th is when I actually filmed that 1,000 subscribers video when I was homesick with COVID, which sucked, but I was able to film that video at least. So we have the 2015 Jeep Wrangler Willys made by Misto. They 2014 actually this will be 2015 off the paint color. If you get the yellow or the orange versions of this, they would be considered 2015 models because the Wranglers came with those colors for the 15 model year only, I believe. But this orange, it's called Sun Orange, I think was offered also in 2016. The models, which are these two here, we have the Bugatti Divo, which I got from Amazon Warehouse. This is what they had when they launched the car, I think in 2018 at Concours de Les Gaules that summer. It has the really kind of interesting two-tone interior. Like you have the half blue and the half black with like gray accents and stuff. And then you have like the really cool blue line tires. I've never seen anything like that. Like cars, anything pull that off, but they obviously could. $8 million in real life for that car. And I think the Scion is a pretty similarly extravagantly high price because these are very limited production cars. All the Divos were built, and for the Scion, 63 are going to be built in total. But yeah, the Scion is from Sam's Club. I got it in the last week. My dad was actually there. So Sam's Club's been kind of weird recently. They'll usually have all the models that come at the end of June. This year they did not, which was bizarre. We kept, looking and looking. I looked at their online website and everything, and nothing. And there were videos of their section on YouTube either. So I think I ended up posting my community tab on my channel. Like, anyone else kind of seeing the same weird stuff going on at Sam's Club? And a lot of you guys were, so that was reassuring, to say the least. But my dad and brother were actually at Sam's Club a weekend, almost 2 weeks ago at this point. But they saw a few cars there, and what Sam's Club was doing, an entire shipper of cars out. They were only putting few models out at a time, kind of stacked up with their box in the center of the store. And I kind of explained this more in my video, in my Sam's Club video that I posted. And if you guys go ahead and check that out, I do kind of briefly feature the Charger and the Scion in that one. But yeah, they didn't really have that many models there. So then I went there this past Sunday. They were down to 4 cars, and none of them were ones that I wanted. But then my dad went back there again on Tuesday, and then he sent me a picture, and he was like, yeah, they got more there. Which ones do you want? And I'm like, oh, get me the Charger and the Scion. So he did, and I paid him for them. I think they were well worth the $35 in total for both of them. That's how much you pay for one of these if you were to get it from any other site online. So yeah, it's like just the kind of weird happenings at Sam's Club. So those of you who have Costco and BJ's memberships, I don't know if you're seeing kind of the same thing. They tend to get their cars later anyway. Like Sam's Club usually gets their cars first, and then the other wholesale clubs kind of follow suit. So I hope you guys have better luck than us Sam's Club people have had, but I don't know. This supply chain stuff has just been bizarre. even with like finding Hot Wheels and stuff too, just ridiculous. But yeah, so the Scion is from Sam's Club. Then we have the 1969 Dodge Charger RT in this really awesome purple. That is just killer in this shade of purple. The real Charger actually, they did come with this paint color as an option. You have the matte black roof as well. This is actually a new color that Maisto released for this model for 2022. Last year, Costco had an exclusive version of this model in the same color scheme with different wheels. Kind of like these 5-spoke. Maybe they're not 5-spoke. Yeah, they're different at wheel style. The Costco version had a different wheel style than this one did, but they both have the Firestone tires and they both have the purple with the matte black roof. So, super cool. I will be doing unboxings and reviews of these two models that I got from Sam's Club. I already filmed unboxings and edited them. They'll be coming up as my next videos, and then reviews of both of these cars will follow. And last but not least, the 2016 Camaro SS or Supersport made by Maisto. Got this from Amazon recently. It will be replacing my red version that I already currently have. I kind of wanted the yellow version all along, and when I bought my red one back in 2020, I took a risk and I bought it from the Colors May Vary listing. And on Amazon, if it says Colors May Vary for as far as like a model car goes, you're gonna get whatever color that they send you. It might not be the one in the picture. The picture happened to be yellow with the black stripe. I thought, okay, maybe I'll get that one. But they ended up sending me the red one. And it is a very cool car. But recently I'm like, you know, I'm going to replace it with the yellow one. Actually, I'll be definitely talking about the paint more in the review of this. But this will be an unboxing and review video combined, because I already did an in-depth review of the same model in a different color in 2020. So that video will still be available to view, and this one will be coming up after these two. And of course, I have the typical Hot Wheels hunting videos. Have been having really good luck recently. In fact, just from today, I mean, look at all this from today. This is from Giant and CVS. So you guys will be seeing these in the next Hot Wheels hunting video, which will be probably up, I guess, the next week or the week after, tops. Treasure hunt was right on top of the dump bin at Giant. I was like, ooh, and then I snagged that one right away. These two weird fantasy ones were from CVS. I was there anyway to get some wraparound sunglasses, because those of you guys who drive with glasses on know that you need sunglasses to fit over the glasses when you're driving. So I was those, and I stopped by their kind of smallish toy aisle, and they had these two cars, right? So I thought, all right, I'll get these. I say two cars. The wheelchair thing counts as a car. The wheelie chair, I should say. But yeah, this is like really cool. All right, Bob's Model Cars. I actually think I have that Camaro, but in red and black. Yeah, there's actually two different versions of the red Camaro. There's like a bright red version that's not metallic, if that makes sense, and there's kind of a darker metallic red version that I think had more, I think, black accents on it or something. Mine is kind of the bright fire engine red version that Maisto released initially in 2016 and they still make today. And there was kind of like a metallic red version that I think was available at Sam's Club exclusively for a couple years. I don't have that one. I have the non-metallic red version. That's the one that I ended up making the wheels silver with the Sharpie. And then I ended up following suit with that 94 Dodge Viper last summer. Both turned out to be pretty cool projects. But yeah, ultimately I'm glad to have the replacement yellow version here. Definitely going to be taking some photos of this and the 71, which doesn't have one stripe, but has two stripes for the 71. So that'll be kind of a cool thing to do for the Instagram page, which I will be posting more on. I know I always say that I'll be posting more on there, and then I never end up doing that, but I'll be trying to do that more often now. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that. Oh, this Mount truck was also at CVS. I don't always collect the pullback cars, but occasionally I will go over to the shelf and look, and they did have this Grumman there. Grumman LLV. It's a 1/36 scale. It's actually pretty cool. It's got the working doors, and then this rear door back here, which I'm afraid to break, but I don't think it'll break. Yeah. I'm not going to mess around with this thing. Yeah, I will be doing a video of my pullback car collection. All these cars will be kind of in between like 1/40th and maybe like 1/32nd scale-ish, and they'll mostly be made by Kinsmore because that's what CVS tends to carry for pullback cars. So I'll be doing that as kind of a separate video at some point in the near future. But yeah, this is kind of cool. It's a pullback motor. And then yeah, these are two recent Amazon Warehouse Deals acquisitions. I think it's random. Like sometimes I'll just do random searches for stuff on there. Like I do a search for like Hot Wheels and stuff. This is another premium casting. This is the No Time to Die Aston Martin Valhalla concept. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a regular mainline version of this casting, but this is the kind of the premium version. I think $5. I think the original price is closer to $8 or $9, but this is for soon. It's covered in stickers and stuff too. And this I thought it was kind of cool, a 1/87 scale Coca-Cola truck. But looking at it now, it really does not seem like it's 1/87 scale. I mean, look at how big this is. That's that's as big as this thing practically, and that's 1/64 scale. So that'll be cool to open that up soon. But yeah, there's the 1/18 scale cars that I've recently gotten, and these are Hot Wheels here. This duck and roll car is just so strange, but I love collecting all the obscure castings. Yeah, the yellow looks great. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, and it goes awesome. If any of you have the Maisto 71 Camaro in yellow with the black stripes, if you want to get a new Camaro to go with it, definitely go for this one. Maisto also makes the 2010 Camaro in a similar color scheme, only that one will have 2 stripes instead of 1. I'm a new sub. Macron Videos, I'm a new sub. Welcome. Thank you. I have that. I think you were talking about these, or the Hot Wheels. Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can find the non-premium version of this in dump bins now, depending on where you look. The one at Giant is just so overflowing, I cannot get through it. And I was there, food shopping anyway, so it's like, I don't need to be standing here for like 40 minutes. I mean, honestly, if I had all the time in the world, I'd be there all day looking through that dump bin. I mean, seriously. It's like a treasure hunt, like literally and figuratively. So that's always fun to have that. So we'll go ahead. Oh, the Coke truck. Yeah, there's actually several of these that this company... I guess we'll just go ahead and open this now. Yeah, who makes this? I forget. This is hard with one hand. All right, come on. Okay. 1937 bottle truck. Yeah, who's the manufacturer of this thing? I don't even know. They don't say. Alright. I'll try to get this out. Okay, Motor City Classics. Never heard of them, but they apparently make several of these trucks. That's actually a pretty nice casting. This is definitely not 187. I mean, come on, this is too big for that. Plastic wheel on the side, grill. This is pretty neat. If I find more of these, I might get them. But that's weird how it has 6 wheels instead of 4. Kind of a cheap casting, I guess, but still kind of nice. Refresh yourself, Coca-Cola, and then you have all the different bottles and stuff in there. Kind of a cool truck. Definitely closer to Hot Wheels scale than 1/87 scale. I don't know why they call it 1/87 scale, but that's beyond me. All right, let's this James Bond car. I do have a few other James Bond Hot Wheels cars. I have the Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger, the Aston Martin, not the Vantage concept. What is it? Whatever the newer Aston Martin from Spectre is. I'm totally blanking out on what the concept was called. Was it DB11 or DB10? I forget. But yeah, that was in that movie. And then I have 2 Mustangs. There's the Mustang from Thunderball, which was a light blue 64, and there's a 71 Mustang Mach 1 from Diamond Forever. Yes. Those are the ones I have. And I'll probably be joining the display. I'll be kind of showing this off later on. Pardon the glare. I always forget when I show this off to open the doors, because you see this glare, and it just, Well, we'll get to that later after we get this opened up. All right. Let's see what we got here. I have not watched No Time to Die yet. I'll have to do that. May do a James Bond marathon. There we go. Oops. All right, here's the Valhalla concept. Actually, a pretty cool looking car. Got rubber tires and stuff on it. Looks like a small paint defect back there on the wheel, but this was a pretty good discount, so I'm not too annoyed about that. You got the metal base, of course, copyright 2020. I may get the regular mainline version to just compare this one at some point, but yeah, the rubber tires, black wheels. This will look good in my display case. Not sure what that black scuff or smudge is back there. I'll have to get it off later, but yeah, there's those two cars. Yeah, this is so totally not 1/87 scale. Look at that. This is probably closer to 1/64 scale. I mean, maybe a little bit smaller than that, but still. Not HO scale. I was going to put this on my train layout, but nope, way too big. I mean, here's the 1/36 scale mail truck compared to that. Way too big. It's still cool. Same thing with this one. I'll have to put that in my case at some point. Speaking of the case, here's the display case, what we got in here right now. A lot of recent additions. Actually, we'll look at the big cars first, because I do want to open up the doors, because the glare, it's just too much to try to see in there, and then you just see like, my reflection most of the time. I don't know. But yeah, for the 1/18 scale cars, I have the Lamborghini theme going on right now. Got the Diablo SE, which is the anniversary edition from 1995. I got this for Christmas this past year. The light blue Gallardo Spider. This is from Sam's Club from 2019. The Oricon, made by Welly and Barago's Urus from 2019, or 2018, I should say. And here's the Hot Wheels version to go with that one. I always love finding, like the same color of car in multiple scales. I tend to like collect. So, for example, Hot Wheels has Alfa Romeo 8C. That's out right now. I got that one to go with my Welly 1/18 scale version. And then for the Urus, I got the Hot Wheels version to go with the 1/18 scale version by Barago. Actually, worth noting, this is actually 20th scale. And I expressed my annoyance of that in my review that I made of this car like over 2 years ago. Actually, more than 3 years now at this point, I think. Jeez. Or I think almost 3 years ago. But yeah, I mean, come on. They couldn't make it 1/19 scale at least. It's not too... I mean, it is kind of noticeable because the Oricon is definitely not this big and fat in real life compared to the Urus. But I don't know. I love the Diablo. Oh yeah, I do too. I mean, this pink is just so cool. And it only came on the Diablo SE, which was offered from 94 to 95 to commemorate the anniversary of the Lamborghini company. And of course, this does have the rising doors on it too, which is cool. Yeah, put these up, I guess. Yeah, that is awesome. It has a blue interior too. Very 90s with the color scheme going on. Like light pink with the blue interior, that's just very 90s to me. You have the Goodyear tires and stuff on there. And the Lambo does match my walls. I never acknowledged that. Well, the walls are a little bit brighter than the Lambo, but still a pretty close match, I guess. Then we got the pullback cars up here, all from CVS and all my Kinsmart. The Mercedes AMG GT, BMW Z4 soft top, the 2007 Corvette Z06, and the Maserati Gran Turismo MC. I think it's, what is it? MC Stradale. Yeah, I'll be doing a separate video on my collection of pullback cars. It's kind of a small collection compared to my, especially compared to like my Hot Wheels and stuff, but I don't really feature on the channel or on the Instagram page all that much, so they'll definitely be making an appearance altogether. I don't really buy them that much anyway. For a while, I was kind of buying them more often because there was just no Hot Wheels to find, like, in any store, which sucked, but eventually that kind of resolved itself, and I'm glad for that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open up each side of the cake. Give you a quick look at that while we're on the stream here. If you buy this display case, this is a 50 car display case. Amazon has a whole bunch, and you get an exclusive car with the case if you get it from there. But yeah, here's all these are new up here. You got the Tesla Roadster, Lucid Air, GMC Hummer EV, and the BMW i8. These two are Matchboxes. The i8 and the Roadster are Matchboxes. I was looking for these Hot Wheels for a super long time. Then Giant had them a couple days after my birthday, and I was like, okay, we got to get these. I dug around that dump bin forever. I have this row is like the anniversary set cars 51, 52, 53, and 54. I have various Hot Wheels ID cars in this row. I'm going to miss the Hot Wheels ID line. Hot Wheels did discontinue those cars fairly recently. You can still find them in some places for decently cheap, but not for long, so keep that in mind if you do want to get these ID cars. Then we have just random supercars down here. And then I have my reused rides shelf. Ryu Asada was a designer for Hot Wheels. He passed away from cancer in 2021. And Mattel did kind of a tribute to his castings that he designed with Hot Wheels under the reused ride series. And this Civic kind of means a fair bit to me because I drove a 99 Civic, not the Type R hatchback, but I drove a 99 Civic EX sedan that was silver. This is the closest, I think, to that car in terms of like a Hot Wheels casting that you can find. But yeah, still pretty cool. And the Volvo wagon, awesome in that green. And down here we have pizza delivery vehicles. I never thought I would have enough pizza delivery vehicles to fill up a display case, but apparently I do now. Two of them are by Maisto. We have the Volkswagen Caravelle and this Volkswagen Golf. Pardon the bad lighting. And then we have a Matchbox Ford Bronco 2 and then a Hot Wheels Ford Transit Connect. So happy to have all these. There's definitely more pizza delivery vehicles out there. I may try collecting more to put in the case, but yeah. Is it Diablo Maisto? Yes, it is. I forgot to say that. I know Burago's kind of known for their Diablo models, but Maisto made a fair bit of Lamborghini models also in the 1990s, including that pink SE, which is now on this table down here. So yeah, that's it for that side. We'll close this up. Before I forget, here's like my dresser and stuff right now. Pardon all the junk in the center, but we got the two Thunderbirds. We have the O2 Ford Thunderbird by Maisto, black with the red and black interior. If I were to own a real T-Bird, I would definitely get this exact color scheme. O2 to 05 with the deluxe wheels and the hard top and stuff. And then we have the 1955 version with the white top by Yatming. I've done so many repairs and customizations to this model over the years. I replaced the steering wheel, replaced the taillights, replaced the windshield, because it is one of my childhood cars, so it kind of meant quite a lot to me. I could have just replaced it with something totally new, but I ended up saving a lot of money by just doing the repairs myself, and it made for some fun projects. And then, of course, we got the mini version of my real car here. Of course, if you guys saw my videos of my real car and this car, my real car is kind of a darker, more metallic red, or not like a brighter red. Molten Lava Pearl was never done as a die-cast model. That's my paint color. But for the 10th Gen Civic, you can find a fair bit of models out there, just not in certain colors and everything. And no coupes at all. I'm really surprised about that. Then again, not many Civic coupes were sold with the 10th generation compared to the sedan or the hatchback. I don't even see too many Civic Touring sedans on the road. And you can tell if it's a Touring because it'll have the chrome door handles and the certain wheel style. I have the 18-inch wheels and stuff. This model is based off, I think, kind of a EX or an EXL, because you have kind of like the silver accenting. And these wheels were actually available on the Touring in the US from 16 through 18. And I kind of go over all this in my video that I made of my collection of Honda Civic models, which I hope you guys liked. I was kind of looking forward to posting that. I've had it up for a couple weeks now, so make sure you check that out. Oh yeah, windowsill. Got Toyota and Lexus going on. That's kind of my theme. So we got the Land Cruisers in the front here. Got the Celica, Lexus ISFCC SR, and that is the full name of it. Kind of a mouthful. Toyota Camry, Toyota RAV4, and the Lexus RC. These are made by Tomica. I got these actually from eBay from Japan. Same thing with that one there. Walmart had this one back when they actually still had cars in stock to find. One of my childhood cars right here is the Celica. Got that in pretty good shape, shockingly too. Just recently got this one, and this will be making an appearance in my next Hot Wheels hunting video. This is the Land Cruiser 80, I believe. then we have the Land Cruiser pickup and the original Land Cruiser back here from '68. I'm about to like fall on the floor from leaning over so far. Oh yeah, back to this case. I got distracted, like always. We're just gonna move these over to the side, and then we will open up this side and see what we got going on here. Got some older Hot Wheels and Matchbox in the top rows here. We got the Firebird, the Dodge Omni, Dodge Grand Caravan, and Jaguar XJ220. And then we have a row of old Matchbox models from the 70s and 80s. Got the Rolls-Royce, the Citroen, the Mercedes-Benz, and the Toyota Supra. Almost put this on the windowsill with the other Toyotas, but I thought, you know what, this hasn't been in the case yet, so we'll put it in there. A local hobby shop had these two right there. Immaculate condition for $1 a piece. Actually, less than $1 a piece. They came in a box of other old models, so absolute steal. And then I always have my Hot Wheels Flames cars in here. We got a row of those. And of course, the red lines, which never leave the case because they are so old and special. I always like to have them in there. And the Mustang that I restored a couple of years ago, Boss Hoss, or I like to call it the Chrome Stang because it is all chrome. I bought new wheels and decals for it, and stickers, I should say. Wheels and stickers for it. And the cool thing about the Super Chromes by Hot Wheels is that they don't require paint because they are pretty much bare chrome. It's better look at it right there in the light, but yeah, super cool. Looks brand new because I kind of cleaned it up nicely and I put on the new wheels and everything. And I did save the old wheels too. I did this at the beginning of the pandemic and I did have my channel then. I guess I just didn't think to film it. This would have been a cool video to make. Oh well, it is on the Instagram page if you guys want to see that. If you scroll all the way back to like 2 years ago. Oops, almost knocked the 36 Ford out of there. Then we have a row of fantasy animal cars. I just love getting animal-themed cars from Hot Wheels. We have the Tricera truck and the Turtle Shell. It's like a turtle car. The Shark Cruiser. See, these things just make me laugh. I used to just ignore fantasy cars, then I realized how just bizarre some of them were, and they were just so cool to collect them in that sense. You got the Shark Cruiser, and then the Spider Speeder. And down here we got some Matchbox. I finally found some Matchbox moving parts cars. We have the Subaru Brat and the 88 Monte Carlo LS. A hobby shop in our area, or a toy store in our area had them, like one of these independently owned toy stores. Walmart never has these. That's where people are finding them. I can never find them there, but I finally found these two, and I was like, oh, we are getting those to add to the collection for sure. Then we got these two other kind of vintage, well, these aren't actually vintage Matchboxes. They're based off vintage cars. BMW 3.0, or I'm sorry, BMW 2002, and the Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's it for the case here. We'll close that up. Yeah, I will be kind of switching out the big cars soon since I have the Scion and the Divo. I'm going to, I think, put some classic muscle cars where the Lamborghinis are now. And I'll be doing probably the Scion and the Divo on the dresser. I think they'll look good together up there. So either that or my two Camaros. We'll see what I'm in the mood for come, I guess tomorrow or Monday I'll make the actual switch. We'll see about that. But yeah, throw all this stuff out now. I make a big mess during these streams. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I do want to go back to Sam's Club sometime soon. I doubt they're going to have any new stock there. I haven't seen anyone post any videos. I did see one guy went out for New Mexico, and he posted, they actually just got the whole shipper there. And it was fluorescent white version of the Scion as an exclusive model for this year. It does look kind of cool, but I did prefer the original green version, so that's why I got one. But in terms of other, we'll put these in the front here. In terms of other 1/18 scale models I want, I'm hoping Sam's Club we will be able to find the 2020 T3 from Maisto and also the Barago Bugatti Bolide. And I know I kept saying the Bugatti Divo or videos and posts. I meant the Bolide. I have the Divo. The Bolide is a different car. That's the one that I actually meant. I keep getting those two confused. I don't know why. Well, they are both very extreme looking Bugattis, so I guess that's why I kind of get them mixed up. But Yeah, so those are going to be, I think, the two main ones I'll be looking for. I still kind of want that 71 Mach 1 Mustang that Mustang released. I'll have to take a closer look at that one. If I do end up getting that one, it'll be the blue version because it'll go perfectly with my 2020 Shelby Mustang that I got last year. But I'm not getting my hopes up too high, seeing how weird things have been with just general, model cars and stock at places and stuff like that. Um, it is kind of a bummer, but you always have online to buy stuff, and then when stuff does show up, it's like your birthday. It's like, oh my god, like surprise. um, yeah, so these I'll be opening up for my next Hot Wheels hunting video. Two of them are from CBS, the rest are from Giant, and then I will. Oh, also, some of the cars I actually just showed in the case, like these two, will be making an appearance in that video, as well as, which ones? Oh, the Land Cruiser. That'll be making an appearance in that video too. They're all from the same kind of independently owned toy store. But yeah. Oh, down here I do have some taxis. I have kind of a mini taxi display going on. There's the focus. I hope it wasn't fuzzy like that all along. But these are all 1/43rd scale by Darren. Got some people on the benches and stuff there. And I got my Lexus SC430 down here. My Tamicas with their boxes on the very, very bottom shelf down here as well. So, yeah. Just cars all over the place, which is how I kind of like to have things. Definitely. Not really sure what else to do. Have you guys been experiencing similar, I guess, lack of stock when you go to stores and stuff like that? I think the Hot Wheels dry spell is over for most people now, but I don't know if any of you are kind of experiencing similar stuff with, Sam's Club, or like, where do you guys go to get your Hot Wheels and stuff? Do you go to Walmart or, Target and stuff, or do you go to like grocery stores like I do, which is where they usually seem to be found? Grocery stores and drugstores. So do you guys go to those places to find them? And if you're watching this after this is recorded, go ahead and comment down below, because I'm curious to know where people get their stuff from. But Target and Walmart. Yeah, I do go to Target and stuff, not frequently, because I tend to find everything I want at Giant, which is like the grocery store, at least for Pennsylvania and I guess the East Coast. A lot of Walmart and Kroger. Okay, yeah, Kroger. Kroger's like more of like a Midwest thing, I'm pretty sure. Kroger's kind of like Giant around here. Oh yeah, we also have like ShopRite and stuff too, Wegmans. But but I usually just go to Giant. We have 3 Giants in our vicinity here, so that's where I pretty much go to get Hot Wheels. Yeah, I think 90% of the Hot Wheels I've gotten since the beginning of the pandemic was from Giant. And pre-pandemic, I was going to Target fairly frequently. Publix, yeah, that's another one. I think Florida has a lot of those. Yeah, Publix. But yeah, I was going to Target pretty much weekly because I was still going to my campus. This was 2018 through like early 2020, and they were pretty good years for Hot Wheels releases and stuff too. Large scale 118, I believe, are Albarago Maisto from Costco and Sam's Club. Yeah, when they carry 118 scale cars, they are all made by those two companies, and yeah, a fair bit of the ones I've gotten have been from there. You really do save a lot of money. The Welly Porsche Taycan is my favorite. Oh yeah, I guess you're talking about the 1/24th scale version. I have the Barago version of the Taycan. It's kind of, but the Welly version I think is better. I think it was just cheaper to get the Barago version because that's what Amazon had, at least at the time, for a pretty good price. So that's what I ended up getting. But yeah, I have the Hot Wheels Porsche Taycan too. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I have it right here, off to the side. I have the red version. Really cool. Yeah, this from something. Yeah, Yeah, they definitely have like a blue version. Love the Charger. Yeah, I know. I was so glad to find it in purple. I was kind of putting off getting the Maisto Charger for a few years because they weren't selling it in colors that I necessarily wanted. But then I saw that last year Costco was selling an exclusive purple version. I thought, you know what, maybe Samsung will have a purple version or something like that. Then they ended up making this a regular color for the catalog. Um, when will you review a bus model? I don't know. I have a couple of pullback buses. I guess I'll show those off at some point. But in terms of buying bus diecast models, I don't see myself doing that in like the near future. But that is something cool to kind of consider. Getting a 1/18 scale bus would be impressive. It would take up like the whole entire bed probably here, if they even exist. They'd be pretty expensive though. But yeah. I do want to go back to Sam's Club at some point soon, see if they have anything new there. I doubt they will, but... And like I said in my video that I made of these two cars, like, if this is it for this year, then I'm fine with that. Like, I've been putting off getting, you know, these two for a while, and they're pretty impressive models, and they're pretty popular, I think, in general, so they'll get me some good, you know, pictures and stuff when I put them up on my Instagram page and everything. But yeah, not really sure what else to kind of go over. Well, what's everyone's favorite car from this bunch here, from these five? I guess it is kind of hard to pick because they're pretty popular in real life and they're pretty cool models. But if you have a favorite, you know, comment down below. Because I kind of can't pick one from this bunch. Because they're all pretty cool. I guess for me, it's probably either the Scion or the Divo. Just because they're such outrageous looking cars and, you know, they just look pretty cool. And the models themselves are really high quality for the prices that you pay for them, especially if you get the Dodge Charger. Yeah. Divo and Charger, yeah. Everyone likes the Charger. Yeah, I think Mazda makes other colors of this and not two that are just one color. I prefer the black and purple. There's also, I think, a black and orange version. And then a black and green version too. That's from the Maisto Design series line, which is kind of similar to Special Edition. They don't have like that much more detail compared to regular Maisto models, which I don't really know why they did a separate line for that, but I guess so they could get more casting, I suppose. I'm not really about that, but yeah. I do want to do some garbage truck model. No, I have a few like Matchbox sized ones. Yeah, I have some Matchbox ones. I do any other display of cars. That's all I have up here. I have a few just kind of random ones like sitting on the shelf downstairs, but they're kind of hard to yeah, I have a few just kind of randomly set up on a shelf. Actually, no, I was cleaning out some stuff, so I don't have anything out on the shelves down there right now, but I will at some point soon. Down in the basement, I should say. But up here, this is like the main, like, you know, place I display all the cars and everything. Someday I do want to have just a single room where I can have all these cars out at once in like display cases or shelves and stuff. That would be super cool. That'd be a good video series to have, you know, my diecast room build or something. I don't even know, but that's something cool to think about. For sure. Yeah, this definitely went better than I thought it would. Just doing this through YouTube. I don't even think I need to have the laptop out next time. Although, yeah, I will, I think, have this out for the next time. Speaking of next time, I do want to do these monthly now. These live streams. No more, you know, doing it like twice a year or saying, "Oh yeah, live stream," and then I just don't do anything for like 6 months. Then I finally do it, and it's like, wait, what am I talking about tonight? You know, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll be doing these monthly. I think we'll go for maybe the last weekend of each month. We'll do either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll do kind of an announcement video like the week before I'm going to be doing the actual stream. And then from there, you know, I'll actually do the stream, I'll delete the announcement video, and then we'll just kind of keep the stream up on the channel for people to watch, like, afterwards. I may, in the comments at some point, put, like, highlights like that. And these will definitely be under an hour long. We're at, like, 45 minutes right now, so we'll be kind of wrapping this up shortly. But, yeah, this is, I think, my third or fourth live stream. I did a test one, which I deleted. I guess we'll say this is fifth or sixth, because there were a couple that I did that were brief and I deleted just to kind of test out live streaming through Streamlabs. But Streamlabs is no more for me now, because I can just do this through YouTube, which is cool. So I will be keeping the laptop out for future streams, because then if I miss comments popping up on here, have a good day. Hey, yeah, thank you for joining. Do you have Meister 118 Hummer H1? I don't have the H1, but I have the H2 SUT, which is like the H2 pickup truck. I did review that one, and I bought that one actually in late 2020. It actually came from an abandoned storage unit. That's where the eBay seller bought it from, along with other items that she was selling. And she sold that. I got it for like 20 bucks, which I thought was a steal. It had some very light kind of fading to like the chrome on it and stuff, but it's an impressive truck. And if you can find any of Meister's Hummers, I would say definitely get them if you have if you can find them for a a decent price. Yeah, Meister went from making like 6 different Hummers to just one, and now they don't have any, which kind of stinks. They had the H2, the H2 pickup truck, the H1, the H1 pickup truck, and the Humvee too, but they don't make any of those now, unfortunately, which stinks. But they made them for quite some time, so eBay is probably your best bet if you actually want to buy, one from there. But yeah, I do want to do. I said I was going to do the pullback collection video. I also want to do my Matchbox models of yesteryear collection. Matchbox cars, almost like 1/43rd scale-ish of vintage cars. So they're kind of lesser known, so I do kind of want to show those off at some point. Entire 1/24 scale card collection, I want to do a video on that. It's hard to do because I'll have to take all them out and everything. And in terms of the 2018 collection video, I'm not too sure about that. It'd be pretty hard to get everything out of their boxes and just. I feel like that'd be a good thing to do, like in the future, like before moving. I'm not really sure, but at least we have those 3 collection videos coming for right now. But yeah, I love your channel and the info that you give out. Thank you. I'd like for you to review it one first here. Oh yeah, they make some pretty cool stuff. I do want to maybe consider checking out some of their models. I'll just see 130. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Which I think there's like a waste management truck that they make or something. I was kind of looking at those. Well, if one pops up on Amazon Warehouse Deals, maybe I'll get it just to have something kind of unique in the collection. I do have some other garbage. I have kind of a 150-ish scale one from, I think, Road Champ. Maybe I'm not really sure right now. Those ones, but yeah, think of it for sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy these 2 random openings. This is such a strange thing that is 1/87 scale. Hopefully not 87 scale, but you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that. And having a nice update on the collection and whatnot too. But yeah, this will probably be it for this stream here. But yeah, you'll be seeing these 2 cars again very shortly. I have the unboxings already filmed for them, and I'll be doing the reviews of them shortly after. All this will be in the next couple of weeks, and then at some point after that, we'll do the unboxing for the Camaro and the review on that, which will be the same video. And then we'll have a pretty epic Hot Wheels hunting video, because this is just from one day looking for cars. I know some people will get like, I don't even 20 or 30 in one day, but for me, this is a lot for one single day. But yeah. Oh, and of course, we have the mail truck and the Taycan that made an appearance, a guest star appearance in this video. But yeah, thank you all for coming and, for commenting and everything too. And if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to comment down below with your thoughts on my collection that I have here. Well, this isn't my whole collection, but the update to my collection that I did, and just the displays that I have and everything like that. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and hope to see you all soon. I figure out how to stop the video. What do we do? Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now.